Previously on the DC Show 12 podcast.
Alright, well that was a great episode of the podcast. Alright, let's check my email, see what's going on here. Hello DC Show 12, we are contacting you today in need of help and service. HBO Max is doing quite well, and especially with the Snyder Cut coming out. Yeah. Hype is building like crazy. We would like you to know that we are going to use the DC Show brand to create a new streaming platform. SHILLMAX? Whoa. This will be effective immediately.
Like brunch. Like, what is brunch?
My boy, I made smoke.
Come a long way since the garage.
Gotta say, it's fantastic.
No.
That was scary. Gotta get up for the day. Alright, let's see what I'm gonna wear today. Something a little better, maybe. Hope you like the new uniform. SHILLMAX? Had a date. I guess it's part of the job. Alright. Alright, time to call the boys and do the podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the DC Show podcast. I'm Eric, and this is presented by the brand new SHILLMAX.
Yes, yeah.
Sure.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Kyler.
And today we have another WandaVision review. The end is in sight, actually. Yeah, it's the next episode.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Next episode.
Next episode.
Big news. Also, Zach is now a SHILLMAX representative. So,
Yes, I
looking
am.
very nice. Got to represent the brand very well. HBO Max paid us a lot of money, more than Disney could ever count.
Yeah.
Yeah, so SHILLMAX is gonna be big, guys. Anyway, so let's hop right into our thoughts. Zach,
Yes,
can you
sir.
take it away?
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so the main thing I really enjoyed about this episode is that we're finally seeing backstory. We've seen little bits, and especially in Age of Ultron, we knew that Wanda's parents, the bomb came into the house, they passed away, and a lot of that, but we didn't really know. Like, the biggest thing for me is I didn't know that Wanda had powers before she was experimented on. Did you guys catch that? Because remember how the bomb didn't go off? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that was her, and I think the Mind Stone kind of just expanded
Mhm.
her powers. Because you remember when the
Probably,
Mind Stone
yeah.
opened and you see that big shot of the real Scarlet Witch, which I think she's going to be next episode.
Yeah.
Because we've seen in promo shots there's like another outfit, so I think we're definitely going to see that. But yeah, so that was kind of surprising for me because I thought she got the powers from the experiment, not the other way around. But yeah, so that was huge. And then another great scene was when Wanda and Vision, it was kind of like a flashback to Civil War, which is very cool. And to me, this is, a lot of people will say this scene is great, and I agree because, Vision's kind of talking Wanda through dealing with grief and all that. But for me, it also kind of served as like a double in a way because it's kind of makes you sad for Vision at the same time because it's like now, like when you see the post-credits scene, it's like, dang, like Vision was somewhat peacefully at rest, but I mean, look what they're doing to him now. They're literally bringing him back. So yeah, that's a big thing. So speaking on that, do you guys think that like Vision is going to be evil, the White Vision, or do you think he's going to be like an ally? What do you think?
So basically from what I've seen, like from some comics, right, is that White
yeah.
Vision
He's
is supposedly
he's not like good
yeah
or bad. He's kind of like
yeah
in the middle.
yeah. So all he really has is like visions and memories, as
Yeah.
well as like some of his obvious other stuff. But he's not really that Vision though. He's a different Vision, and
Yeah.
obviously I feel like their goal for White Vision is to really to stop this reality hole or whatever it's called, and really probably that's
Yeah.
gonna mean that he's gonna have to kill Wanda, like White Vision has to kill Wanda. And obviously I'm
Right.
pretty sure like next episode we're gonna see White Vision and actual Vision battle it out, because like you just can't
Yeah,
miss that
that's gonna be
opportunity.
sick.
Yeah, it's like
Actually,
you
yeah,
can't
that's
miss
gonna
that
be sick.
opportunity. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely excited for next episode. But so about for this episode though, there were some problems that I actually had. One of my major problems with this was the backstory for Agnes, and I just wasn't
Okay.
satisfied with it. Right, I felt like that was way too rushed, and just really didn't
Yeah.
make a whole lot of sense.
It
Really,
kind of felt
I
like
was
tacked on, like they did it at the last minute and then just put it onto the
exactly.
episode.
They just said, "Oh,
Yeah.
we have to like really kind of explain her backstory," but it wasn't really explained well enough. I would say, really, because all they really just said
Yeah.
is that she always had these powers and just killed her mother. That's really it, and that's not really explaining too much about her other than
Yeah.
she just always
Well,
had.
for me,
Mhm.
before you go on, there was
Yeah,
one thing in that scene. Remember how she was like taking their powers, but they were like becoming
mhm.
old and like.
Yeah,
So I think she's absorbing their power. And remember that
Mhm.
commercial a couple episodes back of the Yo Magic. I'm gonna snack on Yo Magic. Remember that?
Yeah,
And then the boy turned into a skeleton.
Mhm.
So I think what she's gonna try to do is
Mhm.
take Wanda's powers.
Mhm.
I think that's
Yeah,
probably gonna happen next episode.
because
So
I
yeah,
also don't see like maybe it's that if she takes her power, she becomes young or something. I really don't know. Again, that also
yeah, it
wasn't
could be that.
explained why she takes the powers. Again, like something they could explain
Hmm.
better. Like they could have explained, oh, she took their powers to become young and all that. But in that episode, she was already
Yeah,
young. So again, I just thought the backstory was off and was just a bit disappointed with it. Who knows? Maybe next episode we'll have more backstory. Who really knows? But and then another problem I had, which again I understand why they did it, was basically how this all was just a whole recap episode. I mean, I get it. I was
Fillery, right?
yeah, not obviously I was a bit disappointed, but I was like, realizing, hey, next episode it's all gonna be worth it. But you just have
Yeah.
that urge as to end it off, that way.
But I see what you mean too, because
Mhm.
you see how you were like not satisfied with her backstory.
Yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
in a way, I think they should have almost dedicated a whole episode to that.
Yeah.
Because
No.
if he's our
100%.
main villain, we need like
Exactly.
backstory on that.
Yeah, I felt like they should have done like a half backstory of Agnes is also like half backstory of how Wanda created Westview and all that. Really, because basically from Wanda's Zach, can you? Oh no, is he? Er-
All right, guys, we're back. I have a little friend here.
Yes, sir.
SHILLMAX decided to sponsor this video, so we just put a nice little commercial right there.
Yeah, so
Very
unfortunately we
Phil
got
Max.
interrupted,
enthusiastic.
so unfortunately
Yeah,
that
so
happened.
you can go down now, little buddy.
What? No, leave him
Bye,
up there.
Roger.
Leave him up there.
You
No.
can leave it. All right.
Yeah, it's like he's
That's
part of
fine. You
the.
choose, man.
He's part of DC's show. He replaced Zachary McCardo.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
no. So yeah, no.
you can choose. All right.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
can choose,
so
Roger.
Tyler, I believe you were saying something about
Yeah,
Wonder
so
Woman.
back to what I was saying is I wish we got more details about Agatha's backstory. as well as like I kind of hated how this episode was a whole recap. But again, I
Yep.
100% understand why. It's because they want to save up towards finale, the final episode, which the runtime is 50 minutes, and I don't
We're
think that's
getting
a lot.
We're getting robbed, boys.
Holy cow.
We are getting robbed from this episode. Yes,
Remember
it's the
that report
longest.
that came out and said the last 3 episodes are an hour, man. They
Yo.
cannot play with our emotions like that, man.
To be
They're
honest,
just
yo.
lies.
To be honest,
It's
and
bad.
you know, it's like I get like this is gonna be the longest episode, but still, 50 minutes just isn't enough to cover everything, you know, because
It's 43
all
minutes basically
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
because the
Because of
extremely
7
long
minutes,
credits.
yeah, no, exactly. And you also have to think they're gonna have this battle scene, you know, they're also gonna have this conclusion to hype up into the universe, you know, but it's not gonna like really explain everything because you know all the actors right are saying, oh, it explains everything, it explains everything. It's like no, it's not. Not everything's gonna be
They're gonna have
explained.
to
Yeah,
explain a lot
I
in
think
50
Yeah.
minutes.
exactly, and I think they're gonna leave. Like, I think they're just gonna leave a lot for Doctor Strange to
True.
just. It's gonna have to because just think we have Quicksilver still around. We have Monica still around. We're probably not even gonna get any more on Agatha. We still have to have Vision. We have to have a final battle. There's so much. I don't know how you do that in 50 minutes.
Yeah, no, exactly.
43 minutes.
That's
Yeah, 43
yeah,
minutes.
really 43.
You know, you know.
Yeah.
But also I think you know the post credit scene as well is gonna hype up. Do you think it's gonna hype up into the multiverse or Spider-Man No Way
Yeah.
Home? Which one do you
It's
guys
a
think?
good question. I think Spider-Man just because that's technically the next one
Mhm.
to come,
Probably.
and you got to think who is that mystery actor that is still
Yeah,
yet to appear.
no.
Some people are saying maybe the Vision, the White Vision, is actually going to be voiced by the guy who did Ultron.
Yo, I
So
mean,
maybe
hey,
that's
I'd
the
be down
actor.
for that. I would
That
100.
is psychological
But-
torture for Wanda right there.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
true.
God.
And while
Yeah,
I
for
would
real.
love that so much, the problem is the actor who said that there's gonna be that same actor. He said he always wanted to work with him, and you have to think he did work with Ultron, so that's out of the.
True.
The only
True.
person he did not work with was a Doctor Strange, because technically Vision was never with Doctor Strange, so he obviously didn't get to work with him. So it might either be
The
Doc-
reason I don't think it's Doctor Strange though is because the actor said he's like a lot of people think it's Doctor Strange, but I mean he could be kind of like trying to lie to us, but
Yeah,
I
trying
don't know.
like
I don't think Doctor Strange is a Luke Skywalker or
Yeah.
not even that. Just I don't think that's that big of it's
A
kind of
reveal.
obvious if he's there, you know.
Yeah, no, exactly, no. So hopefully it's either Ultron. I would love to see Ultron, but again, it's just he said that this actor he wanted to work with, so it might be Magneto. It could be
Man,
Toby,
Maguire. Yeah, it could be
I hope
Toby,
it's Toby,
Andrew.
man.
him doing the dance.
Yeah, just him doing the dance at Westview.
Yeah.
To be honest, yo, I mean, hey, I'd be down for that, man. 100%
That's
would be
probably
down.
in the Spider-Man movie. We probably have to wait
Bully
for that.
Maguire, yeah.
Yeah, nah, again though. But Eric, what did you think though? What do you think?
I thought it was a nice episode. It was kind of reminded me of the movie the movie Christmas Carol. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where the ghost takes him. Except I don't think did she show her the future? She didn't show her the future though, but
No,
she
No.
showed her the
No.
past and all that stuff. So it still felt like that. She's like a ghost. She's watching her past play by, and it's like. So I thought that was kind of cool, and also gave some background of Agatha. It wasn't that fleshed out, of course.
Yep.
I'm still, like you said, hey Roger, that's not and it just makes me think, like what Kyler said. We know her motive. Can you stop? Thank you. We know her motive, but we don't know the other half of her motive. We know her motive is to get knowledge on her power, how to get Wanda's power, right? But what is it for? Did they ever mention that?
No, they haven't really mentioned.
I'm thinking, and it makes me think it's probably not it, but what if she wants to open up the multiverse? What if it's her instead of
I
Wanda
mean,
that does
that's
that?
true.
Just
And
food for
yeah,
thought.
so that theory would actually add to a question I have is did she ever explain how she got Quicksilver though? Like, what did she say?
You
Was that?
just saw her making him. Oh yeah,
Yeah, what was
Well,
her
she said
excuse?
that she knew that he looked different.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't remember. I think she
Yeah.
clearly knows. No, but
Yeah.
I think she like
She said
manifested
that
it
she
because
couldn't
remember,
get Pedro because he
yes,
was from
because he's
another
in
continent.
another. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I
Yeah,
guess
but
maybe she stole him from another. I guess she did steal him from another. But it was weird because remember in the Agatha all along when like you saw her, she was basically
yeah.
looked like she was like making him appear. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's some things are kind of vague. Like they need to be
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
specific.
And, hopefully they'll clear that up in the finale. But again, with that 50 minutes, I don't think it'll be enough time, I think we're going to have like a same Mando finale, as I'm going to explain it. Is that we're going to
Yeah.
have this short battle, we're going to have short explanations,
Same.
and then we're going to have that Luke Skywalker reveal, and all that. But,
Yeah, that's true.
but no, what I was about to say. But yeah, no, maybe it's like Agatha opened the multiverse and grabbed him from it. Who knows? Because
Maybe.
again, I
Yeah.
can't really see this not being the X-Men Quicksilver just because they chose that Pacific actor. They chose that Pacific actor to do that role,
Yeah.
so it's really
And I
hard
also
for
don't
me.
think I don't think he's gonna be evil because like the way she's
Yeah.
talking about him, it really just seemed like she got him to get
Mhm.
at Wanda.
Yeah,
She's basically
exactly.
saying, like throughout the episode, she's like, I know he doesn't look like your brother, but it's still your brother. Like
No,
she
no.
was saying certain things. I think it's gonna be the X-Men version
Yeah,
as well.
not
I mean,
true.
I just
And
hope.
I feel like if he is evil for this episode, it's because he's Agatha's mind controlling him. Because as you've seen,
Yeah.
with all other Westviews, that someone was controlling them, and like I think it was Norm, that's his name, that she said she's in my head, obviously
Yes.
applying to
Yes.
Agatha. So obviously Agatha is controlling the people. So you know,
Yep. That's true.
yeah, no,
And I think if they try to make Quicksilver a villain, that's like
yeah.
again, it's just that's a whole nother thing for the finale to have to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Exactly.
just I don't know, I think that's too much.
But yo, what were you
Yeah.
about to say, Eric?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna bring up also as well. I was like, I think it's too late to bring in a new antagonist, right? Is it like for
Yeah.
the next episode?
Yeah,
Right.
it's too late.
I think this episode would have had to been, it was like the now or never time to
Yeah.
bring in,
Yep.
because if you, again, yeah, what you said, it's 50 minutes. Like
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
true.
it's not very long. It's gonna go by faster than we think. And like whenever she, like, remember that part in the episode, it was like near the beginning. She brought out like the bug and she put it on Wanda's face. I was like, ooh,
Yep.
Mephisto time, right? No.
Mhm.
So I was like,
And then
oh
the rabbit ate the bug, exactly.
No.
yeah. So it's like, okay, so that's definitely not happening.
Yeah,
So
no, like so that meant Metho or whatever that double name was. He's obviously not appearing. That would just be way too late just to announce
Yeah.
him. As well
Part of me
as
yeah.
felt like that. Oh no, go ahead.
oh no, I was just about to say as well as like Ultron, unless if he's in White Vision, again, just would be way too late to announce him.
Yeah.
But what you were about to say, though, I'm sorry.
Yeah, part of me feels like they were kind of like subverting expectations because everyone was like, "Yo, that's a clue from Mephisto."
Wait.
And then like,
Ryan
nah,
Johnson
the
directed
rabbit's
this
gonna be.
episode. What the heck?
Honestly, man, at that moment, I kind of thought he did, and I was a little worried to watch the credits, man. I really was.
Oh my gosh.
Because it kind of, you know what I'm saying though? Like everyone was like, yo, Mephisto, and then the rabbit ate it. So kind of, I think they were, because again, like there's so many theory videos. I think at this point they knew the fans were probably going to be thinking that was going to be a clue for Mephisto.
And
So I think that's why they did that.
And I'll be honest with you, I feel like everyone, as of now, like as soon as each episode comes out, they're overthinking it, like like viewing it. They're saying, "Oh my
Like they're
gosh, oh
just
my gosh."
making so many videos talking about
Exactly.
WandaVision, like just like not like we're doing that.
Like,
But,
have you guys seen
of
this? Have you
course,
guys seen
yeah.
that? Oh my gosh, take a closer look at
We're
this. It's
different, guys.
yeah, no.
We haven't been making the past like 5 episodes all about WandaVision or anything.
No,
Yeah, not true.
Yeah,
No.
exactly,
No.
Yeah, we're different.
Yeah, no. But I'm pretty much, if that's everything. What would you guys
Yeah.
review this though?
Well, I mean, it's difficult because in a way it did feel a bit fillery.
Yeah,
But
100%.
as like just an MCU episode to really get this backstory, I think it was very solid. 8, 9, it was very solid. But looking towards finale, it's good. It's like a 7 or an 8 just because it doesn't have that sense of urgency. Like there's something big is gonna. I mean, at the ending, of course, like
Yeah.
Agatha has the kids, but besides that, it's not anything like huge. You know what I'm saying? and it feels a little bit like they knew, oh God, we have to have 9 episodes, so let's kind of do this backstory kind of episode. But yeah, so what do you guys think?
I give it a 7 as well. Again, I get the reason behind the episode, obviously to to save everything for the final episode, but still, like, as an episode though, just a bit fillery, and it doesn't really some way doesn't progress. It does explain about Westview, how Wanda made it and all that, but again, just a whole lot of fillery. But yeah, I would just give it a 7 just because of that.
And Eric, what about you?
For me, I got 2 separate things.
Mm.
As it by itself, I would give it like an 8 or something. I think it's solid. Like what you said, it's a solid MCU episode. But I think if you look at the big picture here, what it leads to, which is the finale, which is only 50 minutes long, it's kind of not doing its job. It should be setting things up much, much better. Like, if you're going to be bringing in characters and a Luke Skywalker type guy somewhere in there. So, I think the setup needed to be much better. But
yeah, no.
For like,
because
looking at the
no, I'm sorry. No, keep going. I'm sorry.
I was saying, looking at the big picture, I'd probably give it like a 7, maybe a 6.5. I don't know. Looking at the whole big picture, but by itself, it's really solid 8 out of 10 for me.
No,
for sure.
No, because what I was about to say was, because if we actually take back and look back at the last 3 episodes for Mando, is that episode, I want to say 5 it was, where Mando and Boba Fett meet up, and then Moff comes over, right?
Yeah,
and like
6,
takes Baby episode 6 or so episode 6, it's like where Moff, Mando, and Boba Fett all meet up. Like Moff takes Baby Yoda and then flies off. The next episode, it does kind of goes nowhere. Side mission, basically, right? And not really picking up from the last episode, and then we get to the finale. Kind of similar with this, where last episode of WandaVision, Agatha has the kids and all that, the director for SHIELD is saying, yo, we're going to move in tonight, and all that. This episode, nothing really progresses, I should say. We just get backstory to find out more. And then we just go back to Agatha still has the kids, and then the post-credit scene where the SHIELD agent says, yeah, we're moving in still tonight. It's like, what have you been doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, and now
I
obviously,
can see that.
And it worries me about finale. Because again, with the Mando finale, while it was a good finale, it was too short of a finale, Like, we've been saying for our Mando review for the finale, like Moff and Mando fight was too short, just everything was too short, really. And I feel like that's what's going to be in with this one. Like the Vision versus White Vision is going to be too short. Wanda versus Agatha is going to be too short, and then
it feels like they're scared to make like long episodes. Like they don't think it'll like people are gonna watch it. Like
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we're gonna watch a 4-hour cut of the Snyder cut. Like come on.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do anything.
Exactly. We're dedicated.
We're dedicated fans. We'll still watch it.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
But
yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely hyped for the next episode. And one last question I want to ask you guys is: do you think Vision is gonna die? Let me ask
you. I do.
Now there's 2 Visions. Do you think he's gonna die?
It's
You can start off, Eric.
Oh, okay. It's I think it's gonna be a death. So basically, Wanda's gonna get out of the whole thing, and then Vision's gonna be like, "You gotta let me go," You mean? I mean, I'm an illusion, really. You just gotta let me go, and time to move on with your life. Don't forget about me, but you gotta you can't be stuck here forever. And then she'll learn to let go of her grief, and then continue on with life. I think that's what's gonna happen.
I agree with you exactly, because I think if like what you said, I think that should happen. And if it doesn't, it's gonna feel like everything we've been building. Like if Vision stays alive, this whole series has been building really towards Wanda learning to deal with grief, especially that scene with Vision in this episode. So if Vision survives, it's gonna kind of feel like all of that. It's gonna contradict all of that. It's gonna feel like we've been watching this for nothing. And I think part of the job of being a superhero sometimes is that you have to let your loved ones go. Sometimes they don't make it through. I mean, it happens in all kind of superhero media.
Uncle Ben.
Exactly, Uncle Ben. Even though the MCU is so scared to embrace Uncle Ben, and MCU Spidey's just a wreck. But we won't get into that right now.
No.
But
that could go on for 4 hours.
oh man, you don't even know. I could go as long as the Snyder Cut, guys.
Oh my
But yeah,
gosh.
I think if it doesn't happen the way that Eric said, I'm gonna be disappointed because it's not what we've been building towards, I think, in the show. But yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, no. And then one last thing I actually do want to say about WandaVision that I actually did like for this episode is that something I was a bit, disappointed with Far From Home is how they explained that Endgame everything was back to normal, right? That everyone's like happy again, and I like how WandaVision is like that one person, is still sad because she still lost something that she couldn't get back. And I actually did like that. I actually really, really did like that part where like this whole series about like one person losing someone that she couldn't get back because again couldn't
She's
save.
lost a lot throughout the
Oh
whole
yeah, no,
definitely.
absolutely.
MCU.
Absolutely,
And
but
that's
that's
what's
the
cool
number
because
one
it
thing I
makes
liked
it
about.
relatable to viewers. Some people watching the show might have lost a loved one, and it's kind of like, look, in real life you can't bring somebody back, So
Exactly.
I think if they go the way that Eric just said, it's going to make it especially relatable to us as well because we're not superheroes. We can't, do crazy things like that. But yeah, so I think that pretty much wraps us up for this episode. So Eric, if you want to take us out.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Watch SHILLMAX.
Yes, please.
Alright, another great episode of the podcast today. Really hope I made SHILLMAX proud. Alright. Time to take all this off. What the heck? I don't have any remote control helicopters. Look at this